Yeah, I'm eating. I'm here. I'm just muted.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Right, so... Okay. Let's see. So, we've had a little break because I was so viscerally unwell last time. I'm still getting over that, but we move. Previously, we had a fairly intense end of the session, for sure, with a little bit of Jeff versus Peth. So we got back to the docks with everyone, and you saw there was a bunch of dead bodies on the beach with a few people around mourning the dead. And all of the bodies were marked with a certain sigil that was sort of an old rune that could be translated to Thalassin. You talked to some of the witnesses, and you found out that this sort of thing has happened before, but it was a very long time ago. It was about a decade ago that this last happened to a bunch of fishermen and sailors. And the last time this happened, apparently people were looking for a relic of some kind in like a temple underwater. And that's the last time that this happened. So you went around and you spoke to some people, tried to figure out what was going on. You've been told about Korea, who was one of the last survivors of the last event, who's a hermit on the beach now, and he is very rarely seen. And met Finale, who handed him a strange little object, and then disappeared off into the night. That really sort of woke something up in Jeff, and he kind of went sicko mode. And you managed to take that away, and you are now... Where did you guys leave off after that little chase down the alleyway?
Did we...
I left you with the orb and ran away.
Yeah.
I would presumably run either to... Actually, I'd probably run back to the pub or just where I was staying.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You can definitely make your way back to the pub. It's really not a long way away. Are you splitting off from the party to do this?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay. Right, so the rest of you, you've been left in, like, some alleyways. Jeff sort of saunters up to all of you, looking pretty confident. He looks like nothing has really happened. Like, just has this energy about him that's very weirdly confident for how depressing he often is. And there is no Pef to be seen.
This is we were running away from a bunch of people, weren't we? They were chasing us.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys
You
from the
managed
pub,
to
right?
lose them.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like any of them are around right now.
Well, those guys weren't very nice. Or something.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
We gotta like rally together. Find the rest of these guys.
Let me sound off. Who's here? Right. I'm here.
Here.
Boy, howdy.
Right. So we're missing 2. Where's Kester?
Where do we leave that boy?
I don't know.
Is he meant to be here?
I'm not entirely
He's-
sure.
Yeah, I believe he is meant to be there.
I think
I
he's
am.
meant to be.
Caster,
Has
I thought
somebody
I'd run-
cast silence on him?
hang
You
on,
was
wasn't
just-
he on my shoulder or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit! Okay, yeah, my bad. I thought I'd run off.
I thought you were perched
We all
on my
ran off.
shoulder.
We
Castor
all
is
ran off
just
like pussies.
I guess I'm
Just
just curled
staring
up
up into the
asleep on you.
distance.
I'm just curled up asleep on your shoulder. Then let's
He's
just go with
staring up
that.
into the distance, drooling, completely triggered.
I completely forgot I was holding him on my shoulder, sir.
Oh yeah, the angle of the sun really blocks our vision of him as well. Yeah, it's weird. Hard to spot him up there. Right, so who's missing Pef then?
Yeah.
Anyone see him while we were running away?
Yeah, see where he went?
Nope.
No, I don't think I did.
Is Goff visibly holding the ball?
Would you have snuck it away?
I probably would have put it in my jacket, but it's quite large, so it's probably a bowl-shaped bowl.
Goff, were you pregnant? Are you pregnant, Goff?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
well, congratulations.
who's the dead?
Tentacles.
Right,
Oh,
yep. I should have
That's
seen that one
very
coming.
modern.
Very
Yes.
Japanese.
Oh.
I'm going to call him Hentai.
Oh god.
Oh, is that like a family name or is
Yes.
that your granddad's name?
This does not spark joy.
Something like that, yeah.
Right, fair enough, fair
Been in
enough.
my family for generations.
Right.
No idea where he is.
Well,
Well, I for one believe him.
let's get away from that inn, and maybe he'll find us. Maybe we can go towards the old seashore, or I don't know.
See if anyone's selling shells.
Well,
by the
actually,
seashore.
they were. I think they were like the fishermen or something. They might be down there. I don't know.
Wait, yeah, what?
I thought we were
actually-
looking for someone in particular. Korea.
Yeah, we're gonna go find
Oh
that
yeah,
hobo.
the hermit,
Hermit.
hermit on the beach. Yeah. All right. Well, I say go to the beach.
Beach.
Let's
Let's
go
get
to
away.
Get an ice cream.
Right, should we leave like what? So we've all happened to end up right here, which suggests to me that at some point Pef might end up here as well. So
Right.
I'm gonna graffiti something on the wall, letting him know where we are.
All right.
I'm going to vomit on the wall.
Perfect.
Uh,
Reason?
I'm just gonna write beach in vomit.
Cool. Okay.
I think you can figure that one out.
I don't even think there's a role that I can reasonably ask for that to happen. So, yeah, you puke on the wall and you dunk your fucking hands in it and you smear it around so it says beach.
Right. Yeah, I think you'll know that's from us.
You put like a full stop at the end of beach with a chunk that came out.
A little smiley face as well.
Wow.
Had a bit left over.
Yeah.
What
There's
bits
a-
of like stomach viscera are making up the smiley face? Just from my
There's
notes.
so much corn. It's always corn.
Did
God,
we
I love
ever see
corn.
him eat any corn?
No,
Where has this
That's always
corn
the
come
way.
from?
it's always corn.
I don't think this kid's ever eaten a vegetable.
What's a vegetable?
Oh yeah.
It's like a plant that you eat, but I don't. I only.
Right.
I only eat meat.
Yeah, I only eat raw fish.
I'm a real man. I only eat meat.
And beans.
I'm a real man. I have scurvy.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let's go to the beach and get you some more of that raw fish,
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess.
beach episode. Let's go.
All right.
All
Back
right,
to
you
the
guys
beach.
heading down to the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Let's go to the beach.
Yeah.
You can load up Foundry, by the way.
Cool. Can I get a
Is that-
new fresh link because
Yeah.
all my bookmarks have disappeared?
Didn't I tell you
Yes,
to make
my
a
angel.
Firefox account for that or something?
Ben, all my bookmarks disappeared.
Okay, fair.
Yes.
I also need a new link because I've just remembered the old link apparently.
Ah, there you go.
Oh wait, is that it?
Nice.
Oh, there we go. Got him. Burp.
Just so you have some visual stimuli. Help you
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, D&D Beyond isn't working for me. I don't know if it's not working for everyone else.
That's fine. You don't have to do. Oh no, D&D Beyond. Oh, I thought you meant Roll20.
No.
Mine's working.
Um,
I don't know.
Okay,
But,
it's
but
working on my
also,
phone, but not on my browser.
my character sheet
It
is a
seems fine on
PDF,
browser.
so because my fucking cantrip
Yeah,
isn't on
mine's
my
okay.
character sheet.
Oh, weird. Just me then. It's fine. I have it on mobile, should I need it.
Oh, wunderbar.
Oh,
Beach.
Can't move.
Paused.
God, I'm frozen in time. Someone
Oh
get the
my
magic
God.
police.
I can't move my arms.
Oh my God.
Why are all my limbs slack? I can't see the end of the horizon.
Life is pain. Life is pain.
There you go.
there's
God has
no
given you
horizon.
your limbs back.
Oh,
I do really like the slow slide on Foundry.
It's great.
You drag and then walk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slip sliding about. Right, so where are you guys gonna end up?
The
Are you
beach,
heading
I
down to
guess.
the beach? Heading down to the beach?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I have to properly RP walk all the way over there.
Nice.
Wow, he's so in the universe. This is incredible.
Yeah.
Look at this.
He's staggering down those stairs a little
Look at
bit.
this.
Jesus.
He's method
Oh.
acting. This is incredible.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
he's taking
Fucking
such a
hell.
weird route.
They've got me.
Oh god. He's been taken into the
Oh.
depths.
They had me for a second there, boys. I fought them off. I killed 20. I'm level 4 now.
Wait, what?
I didn't get any of that. Random gibberish.
Perfect.
You're level
Perfect.
4? What?
No, I lied. But
Okay.
I lied in
So-
character.
I'm a liar. I lied to you. People can do that. They can just go on the internet and lie.
Let's believe it.
Right. So, you guys are on the beach. All the bodies have been cleared up. There's still like an investigation going on in the area, but the bodies themselves have been moved. So there's a few towns guard. There's one person in particular who is in like a dark trench coat, big boots, and they have like a little notebook on their side, and they're smoking a fat cigar. And they look like they're leading the charge here. They're talking to a lot of people. They seem to be like a dragonborn, with like black scales, and they look like they've got like bits of like gold gilding going across their scales as well.
Badass.
Yeah, it seems like they get along well with you. Points at party member.
I'll light a cigar that I have and stroll over.
Mm-hmm.
Howdy. Hear about them bodies.
Right. Well, You're not allowed here. It's a crime scene, sir. So you'll have to step back. I'm afraid.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, we're kind of looking for somebody. I wonder
Tell
if
him
you
we're the
could
magic police.
point us in the right
Yeah,
direction of Miss
Oh,
of
you're the magic police, are you?
I've got a badge.
Do you? Let me see it.
of
Uh,
Korea.
I left it at home, and I walk away.
Wicked. You're looking for Kriya.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anyone by the name of Kriya. I'm from out of town. See, called
Oh,
me in.
what, you like some local detective?
Well, I'm not a local detective. That's why they got me from out of town.
Oh, I mean, you're famous or something? What's your name?
Well, you can call me Detective Racinth.
Howdy, Bert Chervil and buddies.
He puts his hand out and gives you a very firm handshake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a few cases under my belt, but funny your friend makes a joke about magic police
Mm.
because I am an arcane detective into
Frank.
strange happenings revolving around, arcane natures and occult type mysteries.
We're our goals may be ally in line with each other. We're actually interested in this crime and investigating it for the betterment of the town.
Right. Have you got any sort of reason to be here or license or
Well, actually, we're
anything that
we're on a
makes you
mission from the fucking
God, we're on a mission from God.
from the juice people. Ah, fuck, whatever they're called. This
Astralis sent us.
yeah, sure.
Soulborn Astralis?
Soulborn them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Do you have any sort of documentation
I
that
believe
is
we do.
stating that?
Do
I
we?
think yeah, we got like a document that says
Okay.
we can do whatever we want, right? I'll show.
Just
I'll,
a fucking post-it note that just says, just fucking ignore him.
I'll show I'll show him the note from the Soulsborn if we still have that. I imagine we'll have that, but they definitely gave us something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were given like a letter by the gang. It was a letter that. Let's see.
I'll try and find it.
I'm also flashing my badge repeatedly.
He shows you his own badge, which is so like official, and it's slightly worn down, so you can tell it's like pretty old, but it's still shined and it still looks very lovely. And it is
Oh yeah.
it says his name, so Detective Racinth,
I've got-
like lead detective of like the Ministry of Arcane, whatever fuckery,
Hi.
arcane fuckery unit. Yeah.
I've
Oh
written.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, go on.
I've written scroll signed by Astralis, pendant with Modi root charm.
There you go. Yeah.
So
So you've all got your symbols on you that say that you have been sent here officially.
So if we can help, assist, we'll do what we can.
Well, it must be quite special to be sent by the Soulborns.
We were kind of just there when shit went down. I think they just picked us at random, but yeah, we're pretty good.
Well, I don't often choose people at random.
Huh.
So, well, let's see. Who have we got? What can you lot do?
Well, I'm pretty good with a sword. Got a little bit of magic. These guys are a lot more interesting.
Yeah,
Right, have we got
Detective
the
Gabba.
muscle?
Nice to meet you. Been on the force for 20 years.
He gives you an army handshake.
I get flailed around by it slightly.
You do.
Small.
He's fucking massive. He's a massive beefy black dragonborn, like a really heavy, thick, square jaw. Like he's completely like shiny, like black scales with the gold gilding, and then these like just like piercing gold eyes as well. So he's very intense to look at, but he gives you very firm but gentle handshake. Like he doesn't he grips you very tight, but he doesn't take his claws in at all somehow. He seems very aware of his demeanor.
Prodigious girth.
Mm. He's aware of his girth, that is true.
Nice. And then the rest of the party is points at Ransom.
Well, I'm something of a tinkerer. I make arcane items.
Oh,
I can make
Right.
anything you want, really.
well, that could be quite useful.
I reckon.
So you make what, like you an artillerist or?
I am, yeah.
Hmm.
So I can make weapons, but I make things other than that. I can make little contraptions.
Interesting. What about you? And he looks down at Castor.
He looks up, thinks for a minute because he's a bit slow. Oh God, brain,
Get the
come on,
voice.
work.
Get the voice. Mamma mia!
I can identify any wood from a distance.
Oh.
And I'll point at like a distant barrel and just shout, "That is softwood."
That's
Brilliant.
something. Do you
I
have
am also a
anything else?
skilled archer, and I have
Oh,
a
there we
keen
go.
sense of smell.
That's good then. All right. So
For
you're
example, you smell very nice.
Oh, thank you. What do I smell like?
You smell like the sea.
Well, I mean that might not be me. It might be the surroundings, but
He just winks.
sure. And he turns to look at you, Jeff, and you can see his like. Actually, no. Do an insight check for me.
Sure. Where is the insight? That is
Where's your
12.
insight?
12.
12. He looks at you for a second. Looks down at your the fucking pregnancy bump that you have, and then back up at you. What might you do then?
Oh, me.
Yeah,
I'm
you.
just a little old warlock.
A warlock.
Yes.
Hmm.
You seem interested by that.
Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Who's your Well, actually, is that a bit personal to ask?
Oh, that's a bit personal, yes.
Yeah, no, I apologise, but right. So, what are you wanting to do around here to help?
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh no, you after you, Ransom.
Oh, well, we were in a search for this Korea fella. He was around the last time something like this happened. He survived. He was the only survivor. And it was a similar situation. People turned up with the same kind of holes in them, and we're thinking he may know a thing or two about the situation, but he's not been seen for a very long time.
Right, okay. So, where are we going to find this man?
Well, all the information we have is that he lives here down by the beach.
In a hut.
In a hut.
Hmm. All right. Well, I suppose you lot better go off and find him then. Then
You want-
report back to me. All right.
You aren't going to join us?
No, I've got to stay here at the actual crime scene.
Oh, that's not very convenient for investigating, is it?
Not entirely, but I am investigating the crime scene. So
Well, that
if
makes
you're saying
sense.
you want to help, then I could have an extra body or a few bodies in a different location.
Fair enough.
Have you found anything interesting yet about the crime scene?
Well, all the bodies had the rune of Thalassim on it. Not sure if you're fully aware of our, world's history, but quite a big name there. But other than that, there's traces of magic. Seems like there was something very powerful here. To have left, magical footprints basically, from so long ago. It must have been some pretty powerful magic that was here. But that's what we're working on.
This guy's useless. Let's just go find the other geezer.
Well, I don't want to give away all my secrets yet, do I? You've just
Huh?
waltzed up. I've got very good hearing.
Right. Right. Okay.
That's
hang
why
on.
they made you detective.
Let me try that again. I whisper even louder. Ransom, let's get the fuck out of here.
Well, that was our plan, Gabba. So I guess we can
Oh,
split up and search for clues, as it were.
can anyone see the hut from where we are?
No, you can't.
Wouldn't
Not
that
from
be
where you are.
convenient?
Wouldn't that be convenient? Yes, it's just 3 foot to your left.
Right, yeah, alright.
This guy that hasn't been seen in 10 years is just in the very middle of the beach.
Alright, I guess I'll go. Guess we'll go see where the fuck he is then, I suppose. Do you think the villagers will know where he is?
Well, we asked
Yeah.
the man in the pub, and he, I think he seemed to think that he hadn't been seen for a while, and he just knows his general location was on the beach.
Fuck.
Can I slowly be showing up now?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
You can absolutely start slinking up with the rest of the party now that you've had a little alone time to be to process the fucking fear of God that fucking Jeff put in you. Where would you want to be approaching from? Do you want to slink up behind the party, or?
Yeah, I'll slink up around about next to Jeff, I think.
Jeff is he stood on the top of the wall looking down at the thing, being all high and mighty.
Oh, I thought so.
And yeah.
Yeah, right next
When
to
you
Jeff.
when you turn up right behind him, you scare the absolute shit out of him.
You know your character is in a tavern still.
Huh?
Yeah, but I can't move him.
Ah.
Can you
Still
not?
says, no, it says game paused for me.
The game is not paused. You might need to reload.
I can do that. I thought it was something to do with just me. Like I wasn't here.
You're frozen in time.
I truly am.
Your body frozen. Oh.
Yeah, I got me. Hey,
Hello, Beth. Hello.
hello.
Oh, I figured it out.
How are you?
I'm alright.
Good.
About yourself, Jeff?
Yep. Not too bad, thanks.
Really, you look a lot. You've gained a lot of weight since I last seen you.
Yes, well, I'm pregnant.
Oh, congrats!
Yes. I'm just going to ask who's the father.
It's not how we do it, mate.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
Eggs. It's just a mass. It's just a mess. Whoever.
Yeah.
You know how it is. Eggs.
Exactly. Eggs. Eggs. Onto the eggs.
Yeah.
What more is there to say?
Clouds of sperm.
Mm, what a
Yes,
night.
I've seen a few evenings like that myself.
Oh, all right.
Anyway, yeah, good to see you. Glad you're okay.
And you?
Everyone else, you can feel like there's this tension between the two. What's everyone's like passive insight?
Ooh.
I don't have
Also
to
what
read that
from?
on there. Where's my PDF?
Double click on your character to put
Uh,
character sheet.
10.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have +4 to insight, so 14.
Uh,
Like your passive insight?
I can't see passive insight.
well,
See passive
my
It's,
wisdom.
my insight
It's
is
top
zero.
left.
My insight is 0, so it's probably similar.
It's
probably
the number
10.
in brackets next to it.
Oh, I see. It is just it's just my insight 10.
Cool. Yeah, it's usually 10 plus your modifier.
Okay,
I
yeah,
believe.
so 0.
I maintain 14 then.
Mine's
Okay.
12.
14. So you see that there's like tension between the two. You know that they split off during the chase. And as composed as Pef is, you can see like he's clenching his fists and is trembling just a little bit. And Jeff looks like he's got storms in his eyes looking at him.
Oh.
Guys, I whisper very loudly again. Guys, I think there's also sexual tension between those two. I think maybe Pef is actually the father, not Tentacles. I think that pregnancy belly has got a lot to do with Pef.
Or maybe Pef is jealous that Jeff has been impregnated by
Yeah,
another man.
maybe he's broody as well.
Oh, he could be broody.
Right.
Maybe those pregnancy hormones are getting.
We should do an intervention. We should confront them. We can't have this in the party. Look, last time there was sexual tension in the party. We lost one of us forever.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, legend.
So we need to get on this fast, all right? Now, personally, you know, I've got to give great advice, especially about children. But I feel like this could be more of a you situation, Ransom.
Why me?
I think it'd be quite funny to watch.
Oh, Rado.
Anyone else object? Yeah, seems pretty democratically unanimous then. On your bike, Ransom.
Fantastic, yeah. Definitely the most charismatic out of us. Even though that was definitely my dump stat. But yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
same. I'm 5.
Oh, mine's actually 12. What am I talking about? It's fine. I don't want to do this.
Well, if you don't do it though, we'll have to make that weird Italian rat do it instead.
Gabba, why don't you go with me? We'll tackle this head on together.
All right. I walk towards him and start scaling the wall.
Sure, of course.
Fuck RP walking. I climb on over the edge. All right, gazers.
Hello, Gabba.
So we'll both take a seat.
Okay. What's up?
Well, me and Ransom couldn't help but notice You boys have been acting real strange in the last 10 seconds that we've seen you.
Bloody hell, that was quick.
Yeah.
Very astute of you.
So Ransom's got some questions for you.
Right, yeah, absolutely. I have a lot of questions. What's going on?
What do you mean?
Well, between you two, the vibes are off, as it were.
What,
Let's just cut to
what
the
do you-
chase.
huh?
Pef, is that your baby inside of Goff?
Yeah, kinda.
Right. Ah, fuck. Do you intend to like co-parent, or is it going to be like the party's child, or?
No, I was just gonna let Jeff look after it.
Yeah, I don't think his species really bothers with parenting that much.
Honestly, it's quite handy for me because it'd be quite an handful if you excused. I only have one hand, you know the hand. So yeah, it's really good of him to take care of it for me. Honestly, don't you think, Jeff?
Yes, yes. It was the best thing I think at the time. I'm sure Pef will be able to visit in the future, but for now, I'm going to look after the baby. Yes.
You
Right.
realize we all travel together all the time.
Yeah.
There's no way he's going to avoid this baby.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of work, isn't it? And I don't want to drag him in because I don't want him to feel responsible. And
But
yeah.
well, he impregnated you, sir.
Well, yes, but it's a bit of a modern arrangement. I don't really expect him to hang around if it's not in his species kind of tendencies, is it? Not
Gabba,
really fair.
what's impregnate?
Yeah, pregnant. Oh, it's where you. Well, you ever heard of baby gravy?
Uh,
Uh,
caviar in it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so you get both of them,
All right.
put them in a pot,
Uh-huh.
a medieval flesh pot, and then stir it all together.
You've lost me.
Impregnators.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. So it's your baby.
In a sense,
What does in a sense mean?
I mean,
Right. Touch sense? I reach
you
out and
know
touch
what?
the belly.
You know what, Gabba? I don't want to talk about it.
Right. Right.
Maybe later when he ain't watching, ain't paying attention. You know.
Oh, right. You want to kill him?
Eventually.
Right. This is right next to you, I assume, by the way.
Yeah. I'm just watching like, what the fuck?
They're just
comes to
loudly
it, yeah.
like discussing how they're gonna murder you in front of you. Like,
yeah.
there's no help about this. There's no insight needed. They're just saying it in front of you.
Yeah.
I'm
Gabba currently
personally
is
honest.
also touching Jeff on the stomach.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill the shit out of these bastards.
Oh,
You
you reckon I can get like a
you could be a bit more discreet if you want to kill me. I promise I'm not going to have an
Jeff.
abortion if that's what you're worried about.
Wait.
Listen, Jeff. The grown-ups are talking. All right.
Yeah, right.
So
Maybe I can get like a collateral.
maybe, but
Oh,
no,
I'm
I
sure
kind
too.
of would like the baby. If you could, I think that a prime time was about 20 seconds ago when he was perched precariously on this cliff.
Right. Well, we're about to split up and search for clues, so me and you could take him one way. We could take him out. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You know I can hear all of this.
Hang on.
Uh,
Just Pef, 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, Goff. Oh, nice to see you, mate.
You do realise I can hear all of this.
No.
Or
yeah.
what?
What you just said. about how you're going to split up the party and then try and take me with you and then kill me.
Yeah, we're still in the left, mate. Calm down. Fuck you.
Can't handle a bit of banter, mate.
Or sourpuss.
Oh,
Oh,
oof,
Actual
yikes.
snowflake over here. Fucking hell.
Oh,
Right, I reckon it's split the party time.
yeah,
Let's go
right.
find that
What?
hut. Ransom.
Why are we splitting the party?
I wink.
Why can't we just all go together?
I wink at Ransom. Ransom.
Don't wink at me, you horrible little man.
Oh, sorry. I blink. Ransom.
While this conversation's going on, I walk straight over to the detective
All right.
and I say, you know what? I quite fancy helping you out here in this crime scene. I think my friends have got a good chance of covering most of this bitch to find the hut. So, I'd quite like to have a more detailed look here, if that would be all right with you.
Oh, Jeff, that's Bert Cherville you're talking to.
Yes, I know, but I can't see the token for the
Oh,
investigator,
right.
so I thought I would just
So
stand
it's the
near Bert because he was
nearest
probably
trench
the yes. Oh, okay, where's he gone?
Jeff, you
I'm
feeling alright?
invisible. Oh,
Oh,
he's
fucking
never
hell!
seen me. Well, yeah, I suppose you can stick around for a bit.
All right, I think I'll do that for now.
Are you sure you're able? Considering. He nods down at your stomach.
Oh yeah, yeah. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all.
Right. Well, I'll leave you to see your friends off then. Just join me over by the rest of the group when you're ready. All right.
You won't regret it. I've got a +4 to investigation.
Oh my god, same.
I don't know what these numbers you speak of mean, but I appreciate it.
Not to worry, hero thing. Catch you later.
All right, in a bit.
Got +7 to investigation.
Jesus Christ. I got 0.
Damn, bitch, you be investigating like shit. It's crazy. Right, so you splitting the party,
Well,
Classic move.
and is that a split of
Apparently.
just Jeff, and the rest of you go to the hut?
I'm going with the fucking detective for sure.
Okay. So we've got Jeff and Bert sticking around with the detective. Are the rest of you going to find Kriya?
Yes.
Wait, I
That's
thought
the
Well,
this was
I'm going
it.
to
I
go
would have
on the
played
random.
Korea. Shit.
What?
well, fuck you. Then don't go with the detective.
Alright.
It's a binary choice.
Yeah.
Well, it was one or the other. We was hanging out on the beach, yeah?
Well, we're going hunting.
Why don't you just put your little tootsies in the sand and get a little nice suntan, and then we can do all the work.
Alright, I'm
No,
helping the detective.
Ransom.
What?
We need a human shield. Yeah, Bert, we need you.
I'm not
Human shield for what? One man? One man who lives in a hut? I think we'll probably be okay.
Yeah, you're right. We
Come
might
on.
need 2. Hey, Jeff, you want to come with?
Nope. I've been recruited by the investigator to help them, and I'll have to stay back here.
You've been recruited by the magical police. Damn.
Yes.
Not by
The
me.
the arcane investigator, not the magical police. Slightly different
Oh,
department.
that sounds much cooler, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
more
actually, Bert, you
syllables.
can stay on the beach.
Yeah, I'm staying.
All
Right,
right. Well,
Linetti,
See,
what are you saying?
I will be a shield.
Yes, what
Good
I like to
man.
hear.
Oh, beef.
That's a mighty guy. Right, so we're gonna go find a random shack on the beach somewhere.
I suppose we better.
All right, north or south?
South.
All right.
all right, and you set off.
That's Gamma.
All right.
Come on.
Nice.
Wonderful. You set off. You're walking down the beach for a little while. It's a pretty decent day. It's sunny. There's a light sea breeze. It's not too windy. It's getting warm enough to the point where crab cages are starting to fucking smell real bad. So it's real fishy down on this beach. But otherwise, it's a really lovely time. You get going for like 30 minutes, 35, 40. And let's see, what's everyone's passive perception?
16.
12.
10.
Yeah.
Did I hear a 16?
You did? Such a shame that Gabba sees all.
Yeah, he sees everything, he gets the vibe of everyone. And then he's like, fuck you, man, please get down to grab work.
Does nothing with it.
No, why would he ever? You see, off in the distance, like a flag waving above. So the coastline is pretty jagged, and you've been following it. And just past one of the cliffs, you can see like a flag, and it looks like it's on the top of a mast of like a ship. But there's no dock around, so.
Is it a pirate flag or like a? Do I recognize the flag?
It's just like a standard flag for a ship. It's got someone's crest on it. You don't recognize it, but it's definitely not a pirate flag. And it looks tattered. It doesn't look in good shape.
Oh, does anyone know ships at all?
I can. It depends. If it's
Right.
from underneath, I'm a lot better.
Do ships normally leave their flags when they go away, or do they stay attached? So I can see a flag over there.
Oh.
So probably a
What's on
ship.
it?
I think there's a ship. That means.
What's on it? Describe it to me in vivid detail.
Well, it's got a sigil on it. Why don't you just look for yourself, you fucking idiot? It's right there.
Oh, I can't see that. I haven't got my glasses on.
Right. Well, do you think we should approach? Maybe it's that geezer we're looking for.
Might be right.
All right.
We approach.
Okay. As you get closer, you do see it is a full shipwreck. It is a ship fully shattered in two. It looks pretty old. And the front half is up on the shore, and then the back half seems like it's sort of lodged in the waves just beyond the shore. And I'll bring you all over.
I can just see a slither of my face.
Yes,
I can just see a sliver of Jack. Yeah.
A small triangle.
Yeah, you're just on the edge of the map, so you should be able to see. Oh no, you're just like, hold on, the vision's really shit. Wait.
I think it's like I can look. No. Hey,
I think
Caster.
it's like inverted. Like,
Yeah.
Caster.
There you go. That should be sorted now. Can you see everything?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Caster, what wood is this?
I don't know. DM, what is it?
Uh,
Why don't you use your own initiative, Caster? Come on.
it is made out of it's made out of teak wood.
Teak.
Oh,
It's a good one.
lovely. I love teak wood.
Yo! I love teak wood, yeah! Jumps Caster out of the way. I'm the teak wood fan here. I like this wood better than you.
Castor will run over to the ship, so just start fondling it a bit, giving it a sniff. Give it a lick as well, just to taste it. Just
Oh, it's salty.
Mm.
It's
Ah,
seaweedy.
this is a teak wood, and normally a very strong wood, good for ship and construction. Yes, it would take a something very strong to break this wood.
Or like the planet itself.
No. Like
Looks like
maybe
it's hit the planet.
like a strong impact, or maybe a strong current.
One of the most durable woods, actually, teak wood.
Yes, take something very strong to break it.
Oh, it's
As I've said.
Well, that rules out the ocean then.
true to real
Um,
life.
I think I can see
Ocean
it.
not strong.
No.
Ocean quite strong.
Ocean
What
is
do you want?
quite strong.
No,
Ocean
no.
strong.
Oh,
Have you seen?
man.
Have you
No,
seen
not this
water?
ocean.
Ocean big and powerful.
I
No,
think I know
could
water.
I could
Right,
beat up
Ransom.
water.
Ocean
Yeah.
primeval force.
If the ocean is so strong, then why can I swim in it?
Exactly. See, that's the thinking.
Because it allows you in.
Oh.
Yeah.
All me and my homies hate the sea.
Ocean hate club.
Mm.
We just go to the ocean and we just scream at it.
I love how we're just stood here and there's just this random guy on this shipwreck and we're just stood like discussing wood and licking the shape.
I'd like to take.
Just
I'd like
making
to.
small
talk.
Just
Yeah,
Could I-
arguing about how strong the ocean is.
You
Could
haven't
I
seen this guy
take a piece of the
yeah.
wood, please?
Yeah, it's really rotted and it's a bit brittle now. It seems
Excellent.
like this is a fairly old shipwreck, so the wood is very easy to snap off in places.
Excellent. I'd like to add it to my collection.
You have a collection?
Yes.
Yeah,
This
sure
is like
then.
this is the third scrap of wood I've picked up this campaign, I think.
Okay, are you keeping track of what wood you have?
Yes.
Great. That'll come in handy.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you're all discussing, and sort of wandering up to the shipwreck, discussing the ocean and how it's not that scary, you sort of see this guy poke his head around the corner of the ship because he seems like he's been living in the internal of the ship because it's been split in half. And he sort of peeks his head round and looks at all of you very quietly.
Boy, howdy.
Evening, geezer.
Hello.
Buongiorno.
Hey, oh,
We come in peace. Peace.
I would hope you do.
Who are you?
No, he's in the other campaign.
You go for the joke.
What is your name, sir?
Why do you want to know?
Just making friends on the beach. It's a lovely day for it.
My name is Kriya.
Holy shit.
oh, what a coincidence. We're just looking for a career.
Do you know another one?
You,
Yeah, we were told he lived in a
same
hut,
name
not a
as you.
boat.
yeah, we were told he's an hermit. And you're clearly an orc.
Ugh.
Nice.
Thanks. Oi, listen, a lot of my best friends are hermits.
Do you want something from me?
We just want to talk.
About what? I've kept myself out of, the business of everyone. So
How are you doing?
he looks behind him as if you're talking to someone else and he's going insane.
Can I draw
Fine.
the rune of Thalasus on the ground?
Yeah, you can do.
Just be like, do you recognise this?
Trying to lull him into a false sense of security.
His
Do you know
face.
what this is?
Do you know what this means? Have you ever seen this before? His face fucking loses the color. His eyes widen, and he just starts having a full-blown panic attack. And he scuttles back into his ship.
Ransom, look what he did!
I did.
What the hell? Ransom.
Yeah. Can't believe it.
I thought you
You
were meant to be
lull them into
charismatic.
false sense of security. People hate that. Especially when you tell them.
I think we should send Kester in after him.
Yeah. Kester, eat through that wall.
Pardon?
Go get the orc. And
I'll-
wait,
okay.
why are we even here?
Where'd
Why
you
are we
go?
here?
We're in the boat.
What?
Yeah, he's gone into the boat.
You said the wood was pretty easy to break, right?
At the moment, yeah.
I'll run straight headfirst into the wood.
All right.
I'll teeth first, just bite my way through. He's dead.
You're
was
just gonna
built for
start
this.
gnawing your way through the wood.
Yeah, I was built for
If
this.
that doesn't work, I'll light it on fire for you.
You break open like a little like section of it, and like you just hear him start screaming. Because he just sees fucking full Shining style. You break down a chunk of the wall, you press your face through and start dragging out more of the wood.
It's a me.
No! And he is cowering with fear. He's picked up a sword and he's like shakily holding it. He's really not confident about this. He knows he's gonna die here. Like he's trembling.
You know he's got a sword.
Can I squeeze through like the gap? that I've
Yeah,
made?
you tear it open a bit more. Where you could have just walked round into the open side of the boat. But yeah, you tear a fucking hole in his house.
Ah, I do enjoy a little bit of teak wood, huh?
What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
That's a good question. I'll peek back through the hole. What do we want from him?
I'll appear on the other side of the hole, like at
Uh-huh.
the front.
Yeah, he's like slap bang in the middle now.
Yeah. Kester,
See,
we want to know about this rune. And I'll draw it on the floor again.
Have you come to kill me?
I don't think so.
No,
how you
no,
no.
we're all right.
We are here to not kill you. And
That sounds like something someone who wanted to kill me would say.
Oh,
that's a very good
then,
point.
then yes, we do want to kill you.
Oh my god,
Ah,
no!
muy bien. Okay. Where is the sharpest bit of wood? And I'll just start looking around for a sharp bit of wood.
The sharpest bit of wood is probably it's one of the planks that has like splintered in a certain way.
Wait. Kester.
See?
No.
No?
I mean,
No?
do keep it. I mean, it's not like this guy's going to use it. But yeah, we
What,
should
you
probably
mean
ask him
no
some
way I'm
questions
going to use
first.
the walls of my house.
No. I mean, it's a window. You should be paying us for this. But no, it's on the house. Let's Gamma.
Yeah.
Bust through another wall, I imagine.
Just
I
makes
go
a
through
bit
the
of a
window.
hole in the wall.
No, I go through the window. You have a signature style. Imagine. Whoa, oh, hang on. Yeah. Right. Yeah, we need you to explain to us what the fuck is going on with them people in the water, killing them fishermen, or something.
No, he has a map to treasure that
Wait,
we
yeah, got them up
shouldn't
to
get.
Vedantris.
Yeah, that's the one. So we cut off bits of him. No, sorry, that's I'm thinking of a different guy. Don't worry. We want this map, or where it is at least.
Wait, have we actually asked him for it yet?
I don't know. Ransom.
Just getting everyone in this fucking boat to harass him.
Yeah.
Surround him.
Ransom, make another hole in the wall.
I'm just gonna slink around the side of the boat.
Ransom, when we get back to the pub, remind me that I want to slice Jeff into little bits. All right?
Right, I'll note that down for you.
Okay.
Jeffrey.
Thank you.
This man is like fully like he's kneeling and he's put his head to the ground and he's saying prayers under his breath.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to him. Sir,
Please.
Priya was it? And I want to reach down and like just lightly tap him on the top of the head.
He fucking flinches fully
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
throws himself back and
Sir,
holds his sword out towards you.
I promise there's no need to worry. We're not here to kill you. We're here to help you.
So why did your friend say they wanted to kill me?
No, I
Look.
said I don't want to kill you.
You didn't listen when I said I didn't want to. That's
You're going
on
to
you,
kill
mate.
me. You showed me that awful rune. You showed me everything. You're going to kill me. You're going to take everything I have. I survived for so long, and you're going to. He just breaks down again.
Oh,
This is a very unstable man.
Yeah. Look, there's no reason to be afraid. We've heard about you and your plight, and we've come to be a helping hand. We've come to relieve you of some of the worries that you have about what's going to happen.
Wait, are we killing him then? I thought we were going to kill him again.
We're not going to kill you.
Oh, right, sorry, I just wanted to be clear, because relieving him of his worries sounds a lot like we're going to kill him.
How can you relieve me of this? They are already dead. I've already been through it.
oh.
What?
Who?
Where?
Well, you mentioned that it is about the sailors dying, and I was there.
No,
You know.
there's some new ones. There's different ones. But we heard that you had.
Again?
Yeah. Just down the road. I don't know how you missed it.
Well, I keep myself to myself.
Oh.
I don't leave this place.
Well, is that how you survived the first time?
Well, no, after that happened, I isolated myself, and I went to a little hut nearby, and that was destroyed by people in the town.
Oh, did they knock through the walls too?
Yes.
Ah, that makes sense.
What?
And so I had to find somewhere new to stay. So I found this shipwreck, and I stayed here on my own.
Well, it's a lovely place. Very atmospheric view.
Okay, I'm not going to kill Korea. I kill Ransom. No.
Oh,
Right, anyway, I don't think we're getting anywhere right now. Have you got a treasure map? Yes or no? Look into my eyes.
he looks into your eyes, filled with pus, bloodshot.
I blink. Yes or no?
I used to,
Right.
but it was in my heart, and it was stolen when my home was destroyed by some people in the town.
Insight check.
Sure.
That's a 9.
He's a big fat liar. He's got it on him at this moment in time.
Oh. Right. See? I think you're full of shit. And to be perfectly honest with you, I will happily kill you.
Well, I'm telling the truth. I don't have it.
Right.
It was taken from me.
You see, I think it's on you right now. I don't think you let a treasure map be taken and then just go live on your own. I think you go get revenge.
I'm not the type to get revenge.
All right.
Look, I can show you. And he takes his jacket off and puts on the floor in front of you to look through it. He shows you. He turns the pockets out on his trousers.
Take it all off. Take it all off.
He
I know you've got it on you right now.
He's just crying and taking his clothes off.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, all of them.
He very
Jeff,
sadly takes his trousers off and he puts
I'm
them on the
glad Jeff
floor.
didn't come. Jeff would not be down with this.
Yeah, it's
And
definitely the
he stood there in his underwear, just like crying and shaking.
right. Can I see it on him?
No!
Shit. All right. You got any gloves, Kester?
Pass. Can I make wooden gloves?
No.
Oh my
Why
God.
not?
Hard no.
Why not?
What the
Those are not gloves, those are gauntlets.
All right. Can I make some kind of wooden hand?
What's the
Thing.
time frame here?
We got time.
We got
Like-
all day.
You and
We
I
got time,
do
we
this
got
all
one.
day, Korea.
If you give me a little time, I'm sure I could craft something for you.
Right. Well, if you don't manage to produce that treasure map real soon, Korea,
But
he's gonna make
I don't have it.
my hands going up your ass.
Oh, please. I don't have it.
Can I
Just
do
kill
another?
me.
Can I
Kill
do
me
another
instead.
inside check? Can I,
Should I-
do I start to believe him or
Yeah, you start to believe him. You don't have to like
17? Whew.
yeah, you like he doesn't fucking have it, dude. Like he was telling the truth from the beginning.
Well, I might have made a teensy weensy mistake here, actually.
He's trembling in fear,
Right, so
covering his underwear.
who can do it again?
Yeah, but did you do a teensy weensy war crime again?
Yeah, but no witnesses.
Okay, alright. Yeah, we should
Everyone
kill him.
here is a witness.
These guys are my boys. We're all in the magic police together, you see. Who's going to investigate us? The magic police? We are the magic police.
Exactly. It's a perfect crime.
Yeah, we have anything. Anyway, right. Speaking of police business, who stole it?
He's like still having a panic attack at the moment. I don't know. There was, I was broken into and they ransacked the place and they beat me over the head. I heard some names. I think I heard the name Falk, and also Dorian, but that is all I remember.
Right, was there any Falks and Dorians in the village with you when this happened? You lived in the village, right? No, I was in the hut.
I
Right.
did for a while, but I wasn't very social, and I was often out on the ships. I was a sailor, so
Class.
No, but who
They
knew
were-
you had the treasure map?
they were considerably younger than I, so they might have been, the youth of the town.
Youths.
Right. Youths, right.
Did you look at the map?
I did. I was there when we first found it.
Right. Did you look at the map though? Did you
Yes,
recognize it?
I looked over it quite substantially. And it seemed, it seems like a treasure map. It was for an underground, like an underwater temple. So it didn't have like an exact location. It was one that sort of the ink moved like water, and it would change where you would walk, and it would sort of show you an approximate location as to where it could be, like a direction. But it would change as you looked at it and walked around and held it, and it was like the map was alive in a way.
Sounds pretty fucking cool, honestly.
It was very cool. Can I put my clothes back on, please?
No, it is for
No,
evidence. Sorry.
absolutely not. Yeah,
this is
sorry.
evidence.
For what evidence? I don't have.
It just makes me more comfortable, all right?
It makes you more comfortable.
Yeah.
Evidently.
I'm very uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, right.
All right.
Give him. What do you want?
My clothes back on.
Yeah, it must be. What do you want, though?
I want to put my trousers on.
Okay, Gabba trousers.
Right. I put on the trousers.
Are you dressing him or are you putting the trousers on?
Yeah, the trousers are
I
going
was
on me.
I was implying that you give it back to him, but I like your
Oh,
style.
right.
Together.
Sorry, yeah, I take him off and I'll sticky and covered in shit. Here you go, geezer.
Thank you. He
Welcome.
steps into them.
I wouldn't.
Oh,
Yeah, you may feel a few things crawling around. Give it a few
Yeah.
days, that'll go away. Or you'll get
Give it a
used to
few
it.
days.
One of the
Yeah,
two.
give it a few days, and then it'll start to itch instead.
oh.
You get used to it. You get used to it.
This is why I isolated myself to get away from you fuckers.
You
Yeah,
know
good
what?
idea.
Yeah, I completely get that. Right, just before we go, could you draw out the map for me?
No, it was a magical map. There's no way of recreating it. And I saw it
Right.
10, 15 years ago. What?
I mean, yeah, right.
Right, actual pressing question. Who knew that you had the map?
My fellow shipmates.
Right. All of which are dead, right?
Yes.
Right. Anyone else?
No, we returned home. I certainly didn't tell anyone. We went for a drink at the pub, and then the next day we went out in the morning, and these creatures came up from the depths, and they, they slaughtered my men. And I only
Right.
they had a good go at me as well, but they believed I was dead, but I survived somehow my injuries.
And then you came back to town, found you got the treasure map.
An insight check on him?
Yes, you can.
Since
Are
he's
you-
naked,
Are you doing an insight check on what he's just recounted?
Yeah, on like why he would be the only one to survive, and if he's actually like telling the truth about that.
yeah.
Like,
If he's
he was
naked,
there or not.
sorry,
yeah, you,
just so
you,
I can
you
say
see
it.
you see a deep scar of like 3 prongs in his stomach.
Okay.
Can we see the rune of Thalassus on him?
If you like look at his back, yes, it is like
Okay.
carved into him.
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. Okay, your insight would probably be just somewhere along the lines of, I don't fucking know. This guy's got his pants off. This is crazy. I didn't hear a fucking word you just said.
Well, I can't see any problem with this story. I think it's legitimate.
Oh yeah. But sorry, right. So you, they attempted to kill you. They failed. Where was the treasure map during all this?
Well, once we got back, we decided to keep the treasure map at my hut for a while, because no one really knew where I lived. We went for our drinks. I returned home. I looked at the map a little more, and then we went for the morning, voyage, and that's when they all were killed.
Right. Well, you've been very helpful.
Yeah, especially considering the circumstances. Apologies for all this.
Thank you.
I'm not really
You-
sorry, to be honest.
Do you need
Fine.
anything else, or could you please leave me?
Yeah, all right. I'll go. Yeah, I'll go sit in the water for a while.
Cool. Right. While that was happening, Jeff, you are on the crime scene with Detective Racynth. Once everyone's left, you can like sort it back over to him. He's been busy looking over stuff. He's working with a few of the guards, and he's been looking through like the sand as to where a few of the bodies were.
Hello.
Hello again. Did you ever tell me your name?
No, I didn't. It's Jeff.
Jeff, nice to meet you.
Is there anything in particular you need help with right now?
Well, I'd quite like to know why you smell of the same magic that was here.
Oh, very perceptive.
Oh, I didn't want to out you in front of all your friends.
Well,
Isn't Bert still there?
Yeah.
Are you, like, hanging about with the detective? Or
Yeah, I wanted to see what was going on with this crime scene.
a crime scene? So he says this kind of, like, quietly to Jeff when he approaches him,
It's
asking if
fine.
he needs any
I'll
help.
look away.
And he sort of glances over it, but what about him? Is he a trustworthy one, or?
probably the most trustworthy one that you've met today yet.
The most out of all of you.
Oh, yes, quite easily yet.
Alright, well. You want to bring him over and we'll have a chat about things, or do you have a question?
No, I was actually going to excuse myself for a minute.
Oh,
I've
of
got
course.
got something I'd like to do. I will be back shortly, though. Don't you worry.
No worries. You, don't make yourself busy.
Yeah, Jeffrey would like to go into the water.
Ugh.
I just need to excuse myself, strides into the ocean. Yeah, you absolutely do.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah.
Are you going below the water, like full head under?
Oh yeah, Jeffrey's going for a swim,
Wicked.
and not just a casual one, like a power swim.
This is a Nicki Minaj day. Let's go to the beach, and fucking looks like I'm going for a swim. Very good.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, you Nicki Minaj your way underwater. Um, how far out are you going? Do you reckon? How deep down?
As deep as possible, as quickly as possible.
Okay. You feel your lungs fill up with water, as it often does when you go underwater, but it's never stops you from being able to breathe. It's almost as if something takes the reins and just like lets you continue. And it feels like the water is the air in your lungs. You go pretty deep down. You sit on the sea floor for a little while. It's a few meters down, and it is quiet down here. There's no fish. There's a few shells and a little bit of like seaweed floating around. But you are completely alone down here, apart from that constant feeling of someone just behind your shoulder.
So, what was that all about?
What was what all about?
The orb. Why did you have me steal it from Pef?
Oh, well, what do you think I wanted it for? Have you looked at it properly?
Well, no, I suppose I haven't.
Take a look.
All right, I will.
It is like it looks like a marble. It looks like it's carved glass, and there's like tentacles wrapping around the orb that have been carved into it, and it looks like internally, like constant swirling water inside of it.
Um, I would like to do an Arcana check. Can I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you absolutely can. Roll an Arcana check.
I rolled 23
23.
and a
Okay.
19. Yeah.
Okay. This has a very, very strong sense of magic about it. This is like ancient magic. It feels like what sort of magic would this be?
Weird.
This feels like transmutation magic. It feels like it is something that could be used as like a tool. But yeah, the main thing you're getting from this is transmutation, and it is like it feels like you've been handed the Rosetta Stone. Like you don't feel like you should be holding it, and you want to be eternally careful with it. And it just feels like this constant sense of dread as well when you're holding something like super expensive. And it feels like the coldness of that glass seems to like seep down into your veins in your wrist, and you can feel it like so deeply connected with yourself, as if something inside of you is reaching out to drag it into you.
Jesus. This is
Impressive, isn't it?
this your work?
Oh, absolutely not. No, no.
You know
But
who made it.
impressive nonetheless. Well, in a way, I do. It was made by some of those disgusting soulborns very long time ago.
Hmm. This feels very Thalassin.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? There's a few of these. You've managed to find just one of them.
What do they do?
Something quite impressive. I'm sure if you gathered the other two and you brought them to one of my shrines, you would be granted anything you wish. With no altercations, nothing twisted. I would not use your request against you. You would truly just get what you wished. Because if you bring them to me, then I can have a much larger range of opportunities with you.
Oh, really?
Oh, of course. You would be so powerful. I would let you become, perhaps, the one that I give my powers to when I eventually move on. You would be granted anything you wish in that moment. You would be my
Everything's from
chosen
it.
one.
Right, so you I have to keep hold of this, despite it making half the party want to kill me.
Yes. And you have to get the others.
Are you going to force me to do that as well?
Well, if they're nearby, then I'll gently encourage you, because I don't want you to miss the opportunity, because it is very important. But I won't
What
force you.
what happens if I give this orb back to Beth?
You don't want to do that. You don't want to find out what happens.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
If you want to, and you want to relinquish all your powers and your connection to me, and the fact that I'm keeping you alive right now down at the bottom of the ocean, go ahead.
My lungs start feeling a little bit uncomfortable, I guess.
Yeah, your chest sort of tightens a little bit, and you realise, oh, there's water in my lungs. Oh, I'm like 10 meters down. Oh,
I I don't say anything. I just kind of silently resign myself to the situation. Uh, I do think about his offer,
What is it
and
you're thinking
then
of?
the offer to
Hmm.
make me extremely powerful, and then Jeffrey's like, "Oh, but I've got friends, and that's all I wanted for ages." So he's very torn. I go back up to the surface.
Okay. It's been like a good 30 minutes. But you see you watched him just sort of stride into the ocean and continue and not come out for
He
like 30 minutes.
he's a little hot. I'm sure he needs to cool down. Lighting
It
a
gets
cigar.
it got to like the 30-minute mark and you're like, I don't know about this one. I think he's dead.
Hmm.
But he strides out of the ocean like a really sad, like Hot Topic Baywatch. Um, and
I
the detective is sort of stood nearby as well, and he glances down at like he just glances over to you and looks back over at Jeff. Does he always do stuff like this?
he's a bit of a maverick. I just look.
Surely it's a word for it.
I'll look at Jeff and sort of shrug my shoulders and do like a what the fuck hand gesture, like just without saying anything.
I,
Uh, you all right there, partner?
oh yes,
I
I'm
thought
fine.
Pef was the fish man. That's an impressive feat of breath holding there.
Well, had a lot of practice. Got sucked into various undercurrents as a kid, so
Damn.
I'm all right.
What was that all about?
I just needed a quiet place to have a good think for a bit, and
I
it was all
see.
getting a bit overwhelming up here.
Well, it's an ocean related crime, so I guess you're studying the getting to know the local area, right? And I sort of nudge the detective and nod enthusiastically.
Oh yes, absolutely. But I'm afraid it just looks like very ordinary bottom of the sea stuff down there.
Damn it.
Alright, so there's nothing of use down there.
Well, the odd bit of clothing, but it has been a massacre up here, so I expect that, wouldn't you?
Well, we gotta cross those I's and dot those T's. So it's a good job you checked.
Wait. Oh.
Uh, yeah. Jeffrey's job is done. He
Mhm.
Right. Well,
So what can we do for you, detective?
well, I'd quite like to know what sort of magic this is. It's definitely something strong and old, but
I mean, I can try and roll a knock on a check. I can do that. Let me have a little look see.
she'd like to have a little look. And yeah, like just the whole area that you're in, like it's something that Racynth can smell, but for you it feels like when you're out in like a thunderstorm, like before it's just about to happen, and it feels like it thick and staticky in the air.
Yeah, I can smell it. 16.
You definitely get that it's potentially transmutation.
Huh. Transmutation.
Hmm, transmutation.
Yeah, a little whiff of that.
That is odd because there's not been anything that is. There's no items around here. There's nothing on the bodies. There's nothing.
Nothing about the body's changed.
No.
They all appear to be normal. Hmm.
Perhaps it was something that the creatures were carrying on.
Maybe they had changed their form or yeah, something they were carrying. Very
He
odd.
looks you up and down again, Jeff.
You right
Uh,
there,
no.
partner?
Sorry, bit preoccupied. No. Didn't see anything down there.
Hmm.
You know what? I'll go have another look.
No, I think you'll stay up here with us.
Yeah.
All right then.
I guess I'll look
As
around.
much as much as you can hold your breath, you know. I don't know how good all that pressure is on your body. He nods at your stomach again.
Yes, it's well, you know, can be good. Can definitely be good.
Well,
Yeah,
even though it
yeah.
is small and you know, early days and all that.
I'd
Still be
like
careful.
to try and insight check Jeff. I want to see what that belly bulge is all about.
Sure. You do an insight check, and then depending on the number,
No!
Jeff can decide what he tells you.
I got nat 20. I have
Nat 20.
zero
Okay.
modifier to insight. And I
There
got
is,
nat 20.
yeah, you know what? There is like a full. You know this isn't natural. Like you clocked this a little while ago, but it's like the size of like a tennis ball. So
Yeah.
it's just like a random lump on his stomach.
Yeah.
It's really not a pregnancy lump.
I will.
Um,
I choose to say
and
nothing around the detective.
you feel that same sort of staticky, heavy energy coming from
Yeah.
there.
Feel a little tingle in my mouth.
You 100% know that he has an item that is the same as the magic here.
Huh. Yeah, I'll say nothing to the
Mhm.
detective.
Okay.
So yeah, where should we keep looking? Many hands make light work and all that.
I think we'll need to dig through some of the sand and see if there's any remnants of the creatures that came up here so we can track them down. Because if we have an item that they dropped, we can use, you know, things to locate them.
Huh, yeah, I see what you mean. Could be useful. Anything that isn't manual labor that we could be involved in. You know, searching around, interviewing, looking a bit further afield.
Well, they say that these creatures came from underwater.
Hmm.
So they have to have somewhere that they came from. They can't have just spawned randomly in the water. There's always somewhere to go home and sleep. Take back your hunt, all of that. So you could always find some way of getting your party down there. Either some water breathing spell or potion, or some sort of way of getting down there without killing yourselves, obviously. I'm sure a couple of you'll be fine doing that on your own.
Yeah.
But the majority of you, I assume, can't breathe underwater for that long.
Not one of my skills, I gotta be honest. Alright, well, we'll look into that. Where are the rest of those guys anyway? Huh? Maybe we should catch up.
Yeah, the rest of you guys, is there anything else that you would want to be doing before you head back to the crime scene?
I'm good.
I think I'm good.
All those in favour of going back to the crime scene say aye.
Gee.
Oi.
Oh, wonderful. Right, you guys will make your way back.
I like to pull Jeff to the side when the
Oh, yeah, of
detective's out of
course.
earshot before these guys get back, and I'm like, "Look, son, I don't know what your deal is, but I know you got a magical artifact upon your person. It's right there. I can practically smell it. Now I ain't gonna say nothing, but I feel like it's potentially relevant to this here investigation."
Yes. I think it probably is too, but I'll tell you more about it when we've got a moment.
Well,
It's,
I'm sure you got your reasons for concealing it, but as long as you ain't working against our interests, I'll respect
no,
I'll respect that.
we must investigate this mass murder, but we can't let our investigation get too close to theirs.
Huh? Yeah, seems like that object may be extremely relevant, but going by what that detective was saying. So I don't know how you plan to do that.
Trust me, Bert, it is relevant, but not in the way that he'll understand how to use it. I think
You
it's a much bigger and deeper than he even expects.
you will understand.
I've been told something about it, yes.
By whom?
You know I'm a warlock, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, your patron. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, well, I gotta respect that. That's the coolest type of magical user. I gotta be honest, sir.
It is kind of cool, isn't it? But it's also very, very stressful, and it's not much fun when we disagree. But yeah,
Yeah, trying to disagree with someone who lives inside your head. I guess that's kind of a pain in the ass. All right. Well, look, I'll keep quiet, but we gotta proceed with this. All right.
thank you, Bert. I trust your judgment.
All right.
Yeah, this is when you guys start sauntering up as a group. You see Bert talking to Jeff, who is just head to toe sopping wet.
Bert is rather attractive.
Got him.
He's Bircher.
Bert Chervil.
Howdy, boys.
Well, howdy, Bert.
You find that there Korea guy?
We certainly did.
Oakland, I gotta ask, how do you spell Korea?
It is Krea.
Oh, okay. I have a friend called Korea, and he's Kreah. So close.
So close.
Yeah.
Not
Anyway.
quite.
I'm still
He's
right.
also
I'm
a
right.
whacked out nut job. So,
He's a whacked out Norwegian nut job. Definitely doesn't get enough sun, but it's fine.
Oh, is it because he saw a fucking fleet of his best friends get slaughtered?
No, he's just
That's
Too
good.
many
I'm
drugs.
glad.
he was
Okay,
in the
drugs.
army years ago, but yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
But
Fucking hell.
just he did national service and then did loads of drugs. But he's a cool
Ah.
guy, but he's a fucking nutcase. Anyway, that's it. I'm still writing it the same way.
That's fine.
Well, howdy, Bert.
Howdy. You find that guy?
We did. He's a little bit worse for wear, shall we say?
Oh, you didn't do the whole magic bit again, magic police bit again, did you?
No,
Well,
no, it wasn't the magic police bit.
But we did
Castor
do that.
here did decide to. Well, I missed that bit. I must have been peeing, but someone went through the wall. It was all a big mess, but I think
what
we
was
just
the
about.
wall made of?
Oh, teak wood. It's a great wood, but
I think I understand. Okay.
absolutely, absolutely. We all go crazy around teak wood. It's understandable.
Yeah. Well, we
It's
we
a
learned
fine wood.
we learned a little more about this. Well, slightly little more about this this here murder fest on the beach here, and I'll just relay the information that we have apart from the Jeff information. Like, there's magic. It's transmutation.
Mhm.
They have a lair underwater. We should probably find the lair and maybe find some way to get to it without dying, preferably.
Right. Well, speaking on magic, the map itself was magical too. It was a map that changed. So
Huh.
maybe that was also a kind of transmutation magic.
That tracks. That tracks. Huh. Did he say? Did he say where the map went or who took it?
He no longer has the map. I missed our character. What happened to the map?
Okay. Was it? Was it?
Well, if any of four
Right,
of my party mates
right.
were there,
Yeah, well, apparently some young geezers called Falk and Dorian.
Falcon Dorian.
Falk, I've got it spelled like that. And
Yep, correct.
Dorian. Dorian.
Correct.
Yeah, I've spelled like that. They clocked him over the head, and they took him in.
Huh.
What I'm
Right.
struggling to understand, though, is who did they work for?
I mean, if
Because
Were they just
find out
people that
about
like
it.
lived in this city? Sorry.
yeah, we need to find out.
I mean, if you find a treasure map, you hear about a treasure map, you're probably going to
Right, but that's just it. They
Do they
told
have to
very
work for
few
somebody?
people. Well, I mean, I just think maybe they did it on their own volition, but how did they find out about the map?
I also
were they friends with
think
your
it's
man?
weird that
No,
these fish people would come and take the map, surely.
we
And
didn't
then,
mention no fish.
Why would they
No?
take? Well, I mean, if they're
maybe they took. Hmm.
what? Surely they'd know where it was if it's in the underwater vicinity, so they wouldn't need to take the map. Maybe that's to
Yeah.
stop people from knowing about it.
Maybe they used the map, got to the place, stole a thing.
Huh. I think we should track down these fellas that you talked about, though. I think that'd be a
Yeah,
good
but I think we
next
should be
lead.
real discreet about it. Something ain't adding up here.
Discreet.
Yeah, you know, like me, I'm always discreet.
That's what's confusing me.
Yeah,
You're probably the least discreet person I've ever met. I gotta be honest with you.
yeah, it's the smell. If I'm downwind, it's not too bad normally.
Not so much the smell, even just kind of the general enthusiasm with which you
Oh,
pursue your interests.
yeah, that and my devilish good looks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really stand out from the crowd.
Yeah, you don't blend in too good.
It's my high cheekbones
Mm, 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 mm.
and chiseled jawline.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You do
Well, I
look
mean,
good, Gabba, I have to admit.
yeah, thanks, Biff.
No worries.
I thought I was your type.
Yeah.
Egg lay.
Well,
The goal, by the way, of a Goliath to tell a goblin that he's the one that sticks out from the crowd.
I think he's wrong though.
I don't
And,
see it
yeah,
that
and
way.
be
I don't see
right.
it. But Ben doesn't see himself as tall. Sees everyone else as short. Yeah.
Right, but yeah, I think we should definitely keep it on the down low. I don't trust the innkeeper.
Oh,
Innkeeper.
what?
Yeah.
But she
I
was so
mean-
lovely.
Right, I'm just saying, at some point, somebody found out he had the map. The innkeeper is the only person that's mentioned the map to us at all and seemed to know that he would have had it. Full stop. I'm a little bit
I mean, he had a bunch of
suspicious.
didn't the innkeeper say he had a bunch of friends who came into the bar and flapped their gums about it or something?
I think only to the innkeeper though.
And yeah,
didn't,
flap
didn't
their
the
gum.
They
innkeeper
yammed
also
their
not
gums,
take
yeah, well.
money?
The innkeeper took secrets and not money, yeah.
Yeah, that's like prime. Like, what's the biggest secret you got? It's about this map, about your balls or something, right,
Yeah.
right, Jeff?
Jeff's gone for a piss.
Classic.
He's
So-
he's
so
out there,
it's-
Jeff
mate.
walks into the ocean
It's all
again.
all that water. Yeah, it's just gone straight to his
Yeah.
bladder.
Yeah, right. I just think, bit of a sussy backer. So we should keep it on the down low. We should definitely try and find out who those geezers were.
Oh yeah, well we got names, so we can probably track them down, right? Pretty
Yeah.
easy. Small community like this.
Do you think they've got public records we can look at?
No.
Do you think we know like a police officer, and we got real?
There's I mean,
we can't
there is
deal
that.
with those.
We could go back to the local library. I think we probably got a pretty good reputation there. With what we
Yeah, the
smashing
library.
all the
That's
windows.
exactly what I meant.
Oh, it's an easy entry again. Yeah, it's good thinking. Sneak in. Oh, that's
I
where
mean,
you're going. Yeah.
I do believe I paid for the repairs of those windows, so it might not be that easy to get back in.
Oh, I broke through once. I can break through again.
I'd rather you. I mean, considering I paid for it, those are my windows now. So I mean,
Right. Well, just
we should
don't
go
say the
through
code
front
words.
door.
Just don't say the code words, and I have to smash the windows.
Mm,
But yeah, you want to go to the library then?
no, pub.
You suggested it.
You just said the library.
Well, you said asking about the records, so I said library, but like, I feel like I said,
But you want to go to the pub?
well,
I mean, he has a point.
I was just saying about how that geezer's dodgy.
Yeah, but
Yeah, exactly. We want to go to the site to where the dodgy geezers are to find out the stuff.
All
We're
right.
tracking down dodgy geezers, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think, do we want to... Oh, well, all right, yeah, whatever.
Gabber is trying to engage in subtlety for the first time and gets completely
Yeah.
shot down.
Whatever, let's just whatever, fuck it.
What is your argument?
My argument is that I think the Innkeep sent the boys to get the map.
Okay.
So if we go to the Innkeep and start asking about the boys, they'll know we're hot on their trail. But there's also something to be said for just jumping through the windows, screaming magic police and asking them what they know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we don't have to speak to the innkeep. We could just speak to the patrons, or But then we can speak to anybody in this whole town and ask about these fellers.
Yeah, just it sounded like you were going straight to the tavern to talk to the Innkeep, that's all.
No, I'm open to ideas.
Right. Well, anyone got any good ideas?
I had one for years, mate.
I don't actually have any ideas. I started that sentence hoping it'd go somewhere, but no. Brain empty.
So we're
You know
thinking.
what? I appreciate the honesty.
So we're somewhere between library and bar right now.
Right. Well, I know what I'd rather be doing in my spare time.
Right.
Would
Should we
go
vote?
on.
Jeff, what do you think would be the best course of action for this here investigation?
What? Sorry. Why would we be going to the library?
To look for
To
public
get
records.
drunk.
No, look, we're looking for public records to see,
Right.
if there's a mention of folk in Dorian.
So we'll find
Oh.
their birth certificates and their mortgage certificates or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that
precisely.
might lead us to where they live.
Yeah,
That's
That-
quite smart.
that's a point. Yeah.
And we don't go yapping.
I've as much as it pains me to say it, I do feel like that's a slightly more subtle option.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can burn it down on the way out.
Let's not do that.
Fine. So, also going to a library to see if they have public records there.
Alright, you're going to the library.
Is that a thing? Do libraries
Yeah,
have public
yeah,
records?
yeah.
They
they're
have,
like
like,
Government
births,
office you
marriages,
talking
and
about?
deaths, right?
yeah, in like
shit like that.
in this context, in like fantasy settings, you would have like a library that has like an archivist, and they would keep town records and things. But that would be, a private section. It's like having deeds and fucking like census and things.
All right. It's library time again. Woohoo!
Have you been to the library in this town, or was it?
Yeah,
Oh
it was-
shit!
yeah,
Was that
that
the
was-
other town?
Oh.
No, this
I thought-
Bjorken was where you found the rat wizards.
Oh
The
yeah,
wizard.
it's okay. Yeah, same town because it was across the
Riz-
road.
I went
from
to
his
say
house.
rat and wizard, and then I
The
said
Hang on.
Oh my
Hang
god.
Hang on.
Yes.
Where the fuck is Cleeth?
Cleeth's
Where
dead.
the fuck
Cleeth
is
died.
Cleeth?
Cleeth's dead,
hours
bro.
ago.
I killed Cleeth off screen.
Yeah,
He's dead, man. Where's Cleeth?
snapped his neck.
Where is
It
him?
was rough to watch.
He's in
You
pieces.
look
man.
down. There's a handbag on your arm.
No!
No, no. He's not. That's not it. He's been with you the whole time. Just none of you have
Okay, cool.
engaged with him.
Wonderful,
Because
fantastic.
you went and got him, and you convinced him to come back with you because you had abandoned him, and he felt.
Yeah,
really
he was
about
very
it.
angry.
He's been hanging out with you.
Okay, cool.
You just haven't engaged or asked where he was, so he's been napping.
Okay, he's on my shoulders napping. That's
I-
okay.
Do not have the energy to actively roleplay
Yeah,
him
no, that's fair. Look,
unless
as long
you
as
want
he's
him.
as long as he's here, as long as my son is safe.
Forgot
He's
you
been
just
sat on your
did
shoulder
Happy.
reading Miniature War and Peace the entire time.
Yes. Oh, he's such an educated young man. Right. Anyway, go on.
The way I fucking said educated War and Peace, and you go, yes! Slay! Okay, are you going to the library?
Oh.
With the tabaxi, right?
Yeah, it was
that's the
Tabaxi.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
The tabaxi that we. Oh god.
Yeah.
I'm remembering now what we did to this poor tabaxi.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a great time asking to see their private records. So you arrive at the library.
Ransom dude talking.
I was involved last time.
Yeah, so was
I should be the one to do the talking. Who wasn't here? Who can we send in as a decoy?
Yeah,
Guys,
that's
I'll go
fine.
in. It's fine.
No, you won't. Send in Jeff. He's polite. Oh.
Nominate Jeff.
I nominate Kester.
Why don't we send
I
Jeff
don't know if
and
Kes-
Pef?
Hmm.
Yeah, Pef was here, right?
Oh, was Pef here? I can't quite remember.
I don't remember.
I think Kester's a good choice, but
Fish.
also don't tell him about books.
Does anyone have the spell Disguise Self?
Books are made
That's a
out
great
of
question.
leather. It's fine.
Exactly.
Actually, I have the spell Disguise Self.
I have absorb elements.
There you go. I got pissed.
I also have absorb elements.
I could disguise myself
If there's an elephant nearby, we can absorb it.
as
Nice.
something and go and see this tabaxi woman.
Right. Did it also change your voice? Or are you going to do a funny voice?
It includes your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings.
Right, so you have to do a
I can
different
be,
voice.
Own your
1
own
foot-
voice.
1 foot shorter, 1 foot taller. I think it would probably be better to change my voice in case she recognizes my distinctive accent.
What are you going to go with?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm going to cast the spell first and see where it takes me.
Right. So we're going to send the three of you in then.
What? Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh wait, you want to do this solo?
No, not necessarily. I'd like someone
yeah.
with me, but
Yeah, I
Like
think
it.
you could do it solo. I
You can
believe
do
in
it
you.
solo,
You know.
yeah.
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 Go on.
You got this.
oh, good lord. Okay.
Just
I'll-
say the code word if you want Gabba to come help you, yeah?
Yeah, I'll be back. Is that help?
Right.
No.
I want to cast Disguise Self.
How are
and
you
I'm gonna-
disguising yourself?
So, I'm going to turn myself into a. Oh, what do I want to be?
Goblin.
No, I can only be up to 1 foot shorter, so it has to be something
be
of
a
the
really
same
tall goblin.
general frame of who I am. Oh,
Tabaxi.
oh. See, I feel
Disguise
like that's a little
as-
bit too obvious.
Disguise it as them.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Just gaslight the fuck out of them.
It's not
And
going to
you from the
work,
future.
boys.
Pretend to be a
Hand over
mirror.
all of your deed polls.
You could always just do default human.
Yeah.
I mean, I could turn myself into a tabaxi and she might trust me more. But
Hey,
then
John,
also,
every-
if there's any like particulars of tabaxi culture that she asked me about, I'm instantly going to be
You could just be generic human number one.
There's
preset
Why don't I turn
number
myself
2 as well,
into
actually.
a half orc druid?
Right, yeah.
Nice.
I like where this is going.
I like it.
Yeah.
Half orc, half what, may I ask?
Don't know, didn't know my real dad. We've discussed this.
Right. Have I? Anyway. Yeah, do it. Become a half orc honky mommy lady.
I will turn myself into a half orc.
And the other
Honky
words.
Mommy lady. Yeah.
Hunky
Go on.
Honky mommy lady.
There you go.
Hey.
It's your words,
And
not mine.
I'm gonna be wearing like a pair of like small studious glasses, and kind of like kind of like dressed down, maybe like a student would look, someone that's on just a search for information.
Smart.
My hair tied back in like a smart little bun, just looking generally quite
Alright.
smart.
So you're looking studenty.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So the door is closed when you arrive, but the lights are on inside. Um, so you push the door open, and a little bell rings. And at the desk, you see with their own little pair of glasses on, reading a book. They've got their feet up on the desk. They're just like lounging, eating from like a little bowl of grapes. And they look up when they hear the bell go, and she nods at you, and goes back to reading her book, nodding in a way of like, "Here if you need anything," you know.
I'll nod back, and I'll have a look around very casually, as to not give off any bad vibes straight away. What's like around me? What can I?
Shelves of books. There's a few places to sit down. There's like a couple of armchairs sort of strewn about.
Okay.
You're currently in the section with like elemental magic history. And then that goes over into some more magical history.
Is there a section on like local history?
Yeah, there's a section on like local history. It's very small, and it's definitely more of like a ledger that people sort of update every like 50 years. Of like, here's the current events of the last 50 years. So it's a very thick book. And it has like general events of the last few years.
Okay. And is that I can take that?
Yeah, you can just like have a look through it 100%.
Okay. I'll pick up the ledger. I'll have a quick skirt through. I'm not really looking for anything in particular. I'm just kind of looking like I'm interested in local history. I might have a look in there to see if there's anything mentioned about the last time this happened.
It seems like the last time this book was updated was 30 years ago.
Okay.
So it's going to be another 20 years until the last 50 years of events are put in.
Yeah.
So the last you see is like the new pub was opened up, and like there was like a really wonderful harvest one year, and that's pretty much it. Like they talk about like celebrating the one of the birthdays of the oldest man, Dick
Ooh.
Kickham, whatever his fucking name was.
Oh,
It was.
R.I.P.
I don't think it was Dick Kickham. I don't think it was Dick Kickham.
Wasn't it Fist McSwinging or something like that?
No, it's definitely
I
Dick
can find out.
something, I think.
Give me a while. It was Dick something.
Biff
Biff
McKicken.
McKicken.
Oh,
Oh, there
Biff
we go.
McKicken.
Yeah.
They write in there like they were celebrating one of his birthdays, and he was old as shit.
And news of his death has not yet made it to the ledger.
No.
Oh, that's sad, man.
They're gonna have to write that down in the next 20 years. That's so sad. Kickham fucking kicked it. Rip.
I love that like this ledger of the entire town history is just like stuff kind of remembered from 50 years ago.
Yeah,
So this approximate thing maybe happened.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's everything that happened in the last 50 years. Sally moved in. There's like a
I
new place to
remember
eat.
when I was 14. And
My favorite restaurant closed down. Our first McDonald's arrived.
Oh god.
Pardon me.
Cool. Yeah, so I'll have a look at his book, have a quick thumb through, and then I'll walk over to the tabaxi.
She looks up from her book. She closes it and puts it down.
Oh, hello there.
Hello, how can I help you?
Well, I'm just here on business, really. I'm writing a book, as it were.
Oh, that's very impressive. What are you writing it on?
It's just a book about the kind of local histories of these small postal towns.
Oh, so are you traveling from town to town?
I am. It's my first day here. Actually,
Oh, and welcome. I hope it has served you well, and I hope everyone has been kind and studious towards you.
Oh, absolutely. It's lovely here. It's one of my favorite places I've been to yet. Actually,
Oh, that is wonderful to hear, darling.
What was your name? Sorry.
Oh, my name. You could just call me Pearl.
Pearl. Beautiful name.
Thank you very much. What's yours?
Oh, my name. It's Fidgen.
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 That's a lovely name.
Thank you. It's from the old country.
Oh, which old country?
Oh, shit.
All of them.
I live near Well, it's a long story, really. My ma was from Damon. Demon.
Gammon.
Denham.
Gammon.
Gemon.
I,
Come inside.
Gammon side.
I've never heard of that place before.
Oh, it's far away. It's not on this archipelago. It's
Of
a little bit
course.
further afield.
Well, it's wonderful that you've travelled so far.
It was a long journey indeed, but I think it's worth it for this the lovely people around here.
Most are nice. I'd definitely stay. There's an adventuring party around at the moment. Don't let them engage with you. They're horrible. They're just,
All right.
Destructive. The type of adventurers that just like they get the name of adventurer and then they think they can do whatever they want with it, so they go around harassing people and destroying things and just brutalizing every chance they get. So just for your own safety, I'd stay away from them.
Aye, too right. Worst kind of people, those. Worst kind of people.
So obnoxious as well. Was there something I could help you with?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm trying to kind of flesh out the background of this book, and I thought if you've got like more information about the local history that's not written in this ledger, maybe like records and such.
Oh well, our records, they are sort of higher security than the rest of it. So I would have to, accompany you. You can't take any of the books away from, the room, and you can't like loan any of them. But I could absolutely sit with you while you look through them if you would like.
Absolutely. That sounds lovely.
Wonderful. Right. Well, let me get my keys. She stands up. She jumps off her chair. She's like 4.5 feet tall. She's a little tabaxi. And she grabs like a little dangly set of keys. And she waddles over to this little door that has like private records written on it. And she opens the door up, and she turns to you and she's just like, oh, just by the way, if you have any magical items on you, they will be rendered useless because there's a magical seal across the door that strips all magic away from things, just to make sure no one brings in anything to, spy.
Sounds like a powerful kind of magic.
Oh, it is, yes, it renders all magic completely useless. So if you've got any magical items, just be aware they're not going to work properly, so...
No problem at all.
Cool. And she walks into the door, and she leaves it open for you.
Cool. Yeah. So I'll have a look around.
You walk into the room?
No, just stand in the doorway.
Yeah.
Kind of put my head in. Yeah, I'll walk into the room.
Cool. Your disguise self fucking drops.
Shit!
Fucking
Fully
hell.
drops. And you are stood there as Ransom. And she's not looked at you yet. She's just walking down the hall and just like talking and just being like, and this is where, our censuses are, and then this is where all the floor plans of all the buildings are, and building plans just in case we need to renovate anything. Here's all of our records of political dealings. That is very high security, so you can't really look at a lot of those. So she hasn't looked at you quite yet.
Fuck. Can I I took my hat really far down over my face so she cannot see my face at all.
Did you disguise yourself so that you would have the hat?
Nope, didn't have the hat on, but I'm hoping she's not that perceptive.
Cool. She turns around to look at you. Oh. You, that's not what you looked like a moment ago.
Oh. Shit, I'm
Right.
talking in my normal accent as well. Sorry, I have this terrible disease that it makes me change form every couple of hours or so, and it's
the
just
disease called
terrible.
lying.
Oh,
She clicks her fingers and the door shuts and locks behind you.
How did she do that with no magic?
Oh,
Who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe she's the one who put the ward on the door.
That would make more sense, yeah.
Bert is one step closer to the rocks fall and he dies right there.
Fucking straight up telekinetic. It's not even magic. She's just telekinetic, bro.
Fair.
No, she clicks her fingers and the door slams behind you. And she just crosses her arms and looks at you. Well, the guard are on their way. So any last things you want to tell me before, they arrive and take you away, because you just waltzed in and you lied to me, and I recognise you as well. You were that one from that fucking group of people, weren't you?
well, I guess it's the time for honesty now, isn't it, ma'am?
Every time is the time for honesty, especially when you ask to see private records.
Look, I've come here on a very honest journey, and I didn't want to sully it with
lying, like
Your-
you just did.
preconceived notions of who I am as a person. But I assure you that the goal in my heart is very honest, and I'm here to stop any further destruction.
Of course. How am I meant to believe that with what you and your party did to my establishment?
Can I show her the sigil that I have from the
Sure.
Soulborns?
Yeah.
Mean something to it? Cool.
Did they instruct you to demolish my place of work?
Look, my friends are very unruly. They're a very odd bunch, and it's hard to keep them toeing the line, as it were.
Clearly.
They're renegades. They're loose cannons. They're
And you continue to, associate
rebels
yourself
without
with them.
cause. Well, they're nothing but not effective. And they need to be shown the way through the world. It's
I don't think that's your responsibility if you've just stumbled upon these fuckers who just like to destroy things in their wake. Not really your responsibility to fix them or whatever you think you're doing. But, if you keep associating yourself with people who are ultimately bad people, that sort of makes you a bad person as well.
Well, I've never
You're
quite thought about
supporting
it. I thought I was doing an act of public service.
By helping them?
I'd say I'm more reining them in. I think they would have
When
done
did
much
you
worse.
rein them in?
To be clear, could Gabba smash through a window upon hearing the word help?
This isn't a back room. You wouldn't be able to hear this.
Okay.
You feel the word help.
It's up for a second.
Something just happened.
That must have been the wind.
Something just happened.
Is there a window I could jump out of?
No, this is like a back room that has high security.
Okay. Yeah.
since public records and all that.
I've got to talk my way out of this.
The rest of you guys, while you're stood outside, I assume, a group of 5 armed guards turn up.
All right,
Hey,
Jesus.
Yeah.
They enter the establishment, and they don't really say hello or anything to you. They just walk into the establishment.
Well, glad we didn't go in there, right?
Yeah, it looks like we need to replace Ransom.
Yeah.
Should we help or
Magic police.
should we magic
Oh.
police? Is that a good
No.
idea?
No.
How many went in there?
At least 3.
All right.
It's not wrong.
Guys, what the fuck do we do?
Right.
Just
Step
wait.
inside.
Just wait.
Just wait. All right.
Step inside with me, Gabba.
Chervil, my oldest friend, what do you mean just wait?
Mm-mm.
Come on, lads. Let's have a go, eh?
Yeah, why don't we set an ambush up outside?
Why don't we set an ambush out inside? Then
they're
no
inside.
more guards. Yeah, but no more guards will get in if we lock it down.
I'm
Have,
gonna
have,
walk inside.
well, he's changed his tune, hasn't he?
Yeah, shit.
Walk
Alright.
inside. Stroll up to
We
the
follow.
desk and ring the bell.
3 of the guards are stood by the entrance to the private records room. The other 2 have just let themselves inside. And they, the 2 of them try to, take ransom as if, you're being escorted out. So they put like an arm like under your shoulder and then the other like hand on your wrist, and they start leading you out of the room.
I'll stroll up.
I cooperate.
You stroll up to the guards.
Yeah, I'll say good evening, afternoon.
The 3 that were guarding the door, like fully block you from getting anywhere near ransom, and they like hold an arm up to you and just like, you need to stand back, so we're dealing with a situation here.
Okay, I need to speak to the proprietor of this establishment, the tabaxi.
She walks out after the last 2 guards, and she looks at all of you.
Gabba hides.
Good day, ma'am. I don't know if you recall me, but I do believe I paid for the damages my idiot friend caused last time.
Oh no, I remember all of you.
I have to apologize for these underhanded tactics, but I feel like we wouldn't have been welcome in here otherwise. We're on business, from the Soulborns, but we're also working in conjunction with Detective Rysynth about the recent horrible events that occurred upon the beach side, and we've actually been tasked with assisting in that investigation. So we use dishonest tactics to try and gain entrance because we think you wouldn't be cooperating, but we could really use those records to help us find out what's happening in your town.
So, you had full express permission to be helping a almost nationwidely famous detective that you could have just walked in and asked on his behalf with some form of proof that he asked you to just look at the records.
Well,
Instead of that, you disguised yourself and
Well, I
lied.
didn't.
Well, not you, but this one lied, disguised themselves, and waltzed in to the private records.
Yeah, sorry about that. Look,
When you say it like that, we sound like right idiots.
I'm trying to
Don't
be,
you?
I'm trying to be democratic about this whole thing. We spitballed it. Some people came up with some ideas. Some people came up with some better ideas. That's just what happened. We apologize for having deceived you. At least I do. Not about these chumps.
The guards haven't fully removed you from the building just yet, just because they were talking.
I'll say the detective's name again, which I fuck it.
Detective Racing.
I say Detective Racing on the beach. You should check it out.
You just whisper his name at them again, Detective Racing, and they're like, oh, like fucking sleeper agents. They look between each other, and then they look at who seems to be the guy in charge, and he steps forward and he's like, "Well, do you have any proof that he sent you in?"
Not physical proof, but you can go ask him.
I mean, I've got a badge.
Are you gonna show him your fucking magic police badge?
Should I?
You can go ask the investigator, and I'm sure we'll wait outside, and you fellas can go ask the investigator, and then we'll see what happens when you get back. How about that?
He nods at one of the guards, and he's like, "You go and ask. We'll take this one down to the cells."
That. Come on.
Well,
Be
if what you
reasonable.
say is true, then we can let her out.
Well, then you might as well save some time by taking her all
We
the
might as
way
well
to
take
the
her down to the
cells.
cell and make sure we've got what we assume to be, someone who has lied and, got an entry into private records.
What's my crime?
What? Yeah, I would say how serious of a crime is that? She didn't actually see any records. She kind of failed at the first hurdle.
What are the charges?
Concealing your identity to look at private records after being told of, magical means being stripped away. You still waltzed in under a different name to look at private records.
Would you
So
convict my friend on the crime of stupidity?
Yes. Well, they're not convicted, but they're under investigation to see what their, reasoning was. But after the investigation, that's when we can call judgment on it. So it looks like it is just stupidity, but we have to investigate it either way.
All right, I'll hold it with the guys. I'll be like, look, I think the detective will get us out of this if we just play along for a minute.
Right.
Yep, you would. Right. I'm gonna go up to the big boss guard.
Uh-huh.
So, gonna go up to him, be like, "Listen, when you were caught in the adult section of this here establishment, and you were wearing the disguise, we didn't come and arrest you and be like, oh, magic police, it's us. We just stood quiet and let you look at your naughty cartoons and just, you wouldn't want us to arrest you there. But, obviously it's fine. And, you didn't have to use a disguise, but it's more fun. It's more discreet. The missus done, listen as much, She might not know. I mean, we all know she does, don't we, Lieutenant, what's your face?
You'll have to excuse my friend here. He's got a bad case of verbal diarrhea.
It is wonderful that you're getting so excited about seeing guards that you start role-playing as one, and just saying false information at me.
No, it was a hypothetical.
Hypothetical. All right.
Intimidating, potentially. Maybe
Was it?
persuasive, if I was lucky.
That's impressive.
Thank you. I have quite good persuasion, actually.
Do you really?
I
failed to
can be
believe
very
it.
persuasive at times, let me tell you.
Right, so we're going to take your friend down to the cells.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to play pretend with?
Who's casting
Didn't think so.
spells? Anyone casting spells?
We love casting spells.
I don't want to be a murder hobo.
Jeff is not casting spells. He predicts that Ransom will be absolutely fine.
We're level 3, buddy.
If arraigned for a bit.
Look, we're
I
level
reckon I'll
3.
be okay. I reckon they let the boys take me down to the station. We'll get Detective Brinson to pacify them.
I've read it 3 times. I still can't remember.
Racynth.
Racing is a really cool name as well.
Yeah.
To pacify them, and then it's just a quick trip down to the station. I don't think I'm in much danger. If anything,
Oh.
I might find out about the criminal element.
If there's anything that you need to be convicted of, we'll know about it. But otherwise, you're fine.
I don't think I've committed any crime, but
Then you should be safe. Let's
dishonesty.
get going. And they take you out of the room and they walk you down to the cells. And you guys are left in the bookshop. Your friend has been taken down to the jails to be investigated. And the proprietor just sort of stands there and looks between all of you, just exasperated.
I'm gonna wait outside.
Hey, can I see some public records?
No, you
Can
can't.
I? I was
None
going to
of
ask
none
that,
of
but I
you
was muted.
can.
Oh,
Right.
Lads, do you think this is a good time to go down to the beach, explain our plan to Detective Creighton, and actually get some proof and come back?
Yeah.
No? Anybody?
Yeah.
Does
Sure.
that sound a bit convoluted or
Fine.
about
Why
right?
not? Why not?
it's fine. You know what? Jeffrey, was it?
Yes, Goff, yeah.
If something I like about you, got balls. You can say what you want, and I'll go with you to the beach.
Lol.
I've only got one ball, actually.
Good man. Hope that was worth it, Jim. You waited all bloody session to say it.
It was worth it.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
I'm waiting outside.
Heading outside? Cool.
Following
Running
Goff
to
to the beach.
Yeah.
Ransom, you find yourself in a jail cell. It's not too bad, like it's fine. It's definitely more of like a waiting room type jail at the moment. They take all your items off of you. They don't leave you in cuffs or anything. You're in a cell, like they're fine with it. And once they've like locked the door, they they nod and are just like, well, do you need any food or water at all? Or it shouldn't be too long of a wait. It'll only be a few hours. So if you need anything to eat or drink,
Right on, yeah, I'd love me some. What do you got?
well,
What's on the menu?
today it's just sort of like bread and meats and cheeses, and we've got some some steamed vegetables.
Hold the vegetables. Give me the bread and meat.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Cheese.
All right.
And the cheese. Cheese is not. Cheese not is a vegetable, Bert Chervil.
Cheese is not a vegetable. That's so fucking true.
What a quote.
Never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
You're all
Put that on your
welcome.
tombstone, mate. Put that on your tombstone. That's deep.
Cheese not is a vegetable. Wiser words have never been spoken. Yeah, I'll yam
not
down a bit of
ransom.
meaty cheesy bready.
Yeah, he brings you back like
A ham and
it's like a
cheese
plate
sandwich.
of like is like the saddest little hospital waiting room ham and cheese sandwich. No, he brings back like thick slices of like fresh bread, and there's like just like a fistful of cheese and a fistful of ham on the plate. And he just pops that through the bars for you at the bottom. There you go. Well, you can have this as well. And he puts like a tankard down of water. If you need anything, just let us know. You're only here for investigation, so we're not going to treat you as a criminal just yet. Even then, you have the right to water and food, obviously. So, just call us if you need us, but don't fucking take the piss, alright?
Oh, you're a kind man. I've been in worse jail cells than this one.
Yeah, well, end of the day, you're still human, aren't you?
Well, not quite, but
Not
I
quite, but
appreciate the sentiment.
you understand the sentiment, yeah. You're a living
Absolutely.
person.
Okay, yeah, I'll just accept the fact that I have been arrested. I'll enjoy my cheesy meaty bready sandwich and my water. And just wait for the whole thing to blow over, really. I don't want to cause too many problems.
Yeah, there's someone in the cell opposite you. They are they're just like a human woman. And she's got like very cropped like blonde hair. Just sort of sat playing with like a little pebble. She's just playing with it, trying to keep herself busy.
I'll shout over to
Shout,
her.
"Oi!"
Yeah.
From the cell
Howdy!
that's like fucking like 10 foot away from you. She's like, "Oh Jesus,
Hello?
yes, hello, what?
Hi there.
Hello,
What is your name?
my name." You're yelling at me for my name,
Eh.
Leona.
Oh. That is a beautiful name.
Thank you.
What do you got in your hand?
A rock.
Why?
I'm bored. I need something to do with my hands.
They didn't give me a rock when I came in.
No, I found it on the floor.
Can I have it?
Oh. And she rolls the pebble over into your cell.
Well, this is a nice rock.
Yeah.
Do you want it back?
I wouldn't mind.
Fantastic. And I'll roll it back over to her.
Why are you here? Is it for insanity charges? Or...
Oh, well, stupidity charges more than anything, I guess.
I can see that. Yeah.
I got caught, which is weird because my intelligence is 20, but
Oh, like on a scale of 1 to 20, you'd say
yeah.
your intelligence is a 20 and you've wound up here for stupidity.
The Dunning-Kruger rolls.
I decided I wasn't smart today.
Look, sometimes the meat sack doth not do what the brain wants, as it were.
Meat sack.
My body, the meat sack.
Right.
That's my affectionate name. Well, what are you in for?
I was. Well, they think they caught me stealing food, but no. I'd say I wasn't, but girls got to eat.
Right. So you were stealing food, sir?
Well,
not that I think that's a crime. I think that's perfectly reasonable.
I went to steal food. I did not manage. They put me here. I had a full meal.
Well,
I
guess things work out the way they work out.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I
doubt that's a big charge. I don't think they'll keep you in here for very long.
No. I've been here plenty of times for it. I've got a history of stealing.
Right.
Yeah, but it's mostly just been food the last few years, so nothing too bad. It's not like what I used to do.
Are you good at stealing?
Very.
How many times have you been caught?
I was very good at stealing until someone ratted me out, and then they.
Oh, you got ratted out.
Yeah, I did.
By whom?
Oh, some bastard called Dorian.
Dorian?
Yeah, he was a little shit.
That is an interesting name.
Oh,
How do you know this Dorian?
I was with him on a job. You know, when you're stealing stuff, you know, you get to know people on the streets, who are in similar positions to you. And you know, we did a couple of small things together, and he was fine. But that's all it was really. We weren't like close friends, really. We just sort of started nicking stuff together, going on the run together, and then yeah, one day he just like changed his tune a little bit, and we were gonna go and we were gonna nick some money from the mayor's house because obviously he like fucking hoards the wealth.
Do right.
Yeah, you know, eat the rich and all that. And he decided to set me up and got the entire guards, every single guard down to get me outside of the mayor's house. And he'd fucked off by the time they all arrived, so.
Oh, right. Have you seen him since?
No. God, no.
And how long ago was this?
Oh, God, it's got to be like 12, 13 years off now.
That long ago?
About that, yeah. But yeah, ever since I've just not had the chance to get any sort of job, so I just nick food. But the guards are sort of fine with it at this point, you know.
Do you know when you're getting out of here?
Oh yeah, they'll investigate me and they'll put me on, you know, community service for a little bit, and then they'll send me home with some food. I'll be out of here by the end of the evening, probably.
Would you feel if, and I'm just spitballing here, but if, maybe I paid you to do a job?
What sort of job?
Steal.
Yeah, but like, what?
Records.
Oh, from that bloody bookshop.
So on.
There's no way into that records room. Not unless you waltz in, but you know, you gotta be proper trustworthy to get in there, and obviously you can't have any magic items and shit.
Well, so I found out.
Oh, she like gives you that look of like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. Is that why you're here?
Well, it may be a little something to do with that. It was all a big misunderstanding,
You
really.
stupid cunt. You went in there with magic, didn't you? After she did the old spiel about magic being being rendered useless and stuff.
I thought maybe she was bluffing, and it
Wow.
turns out she was not.
No, she's actually very truthful. She's a cool girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking now she might actually be quite a nice lady, and we've really
Wow,
earned her good
you made
graces.
yourself look like a proper knobhead, didn't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This wasn't in the
impressive.
cards for me, I don't think, but it
No.
happened. So
See, I don't know how soon after someone can waltz in and go, I want to look at your public records, and she's going to be comfortable with that. Because she knows you're an
yeah,
attention party, right? She knows that
yeah,
you're like a person of interest now. So,
yeah.
what's stopping you from hiring someone?
Yeah, maybe not on the stealing front then, but okay, we'll disregard that avenue. It's just a passing thought, as well.
What is it you even need from the records that you can't just ask from people?
Well, that is a very good question. We probably don't need anything from those records, as a matter of fact.
We need Dorian's address.
Yeah, he does not live here anymore. As far as I
This
can
lady
tell.
is telling you she knows Dorian, please.
Yeah, but he doesn't live here anymore.
I guess.
What's your name? Leona.
You're doing great,
Leona,
sorry.
yeah.
Leona, do you know if Dorian still lives here?
Well, if he does, he's very sneaky about it.
Right.
But no, last I knew, he ratted me in, got the entire guard down, and he was already gone. I've not seen him since.
Did you ever know his compatriot, a guy named Falk?
Oh yeah, he was around for a couple jobs, but he was definitely like quite a one. He didn't rat no one out. But
Right. And you've not seen him either.
come to think of it, no, not really.
Same amount of time?
I suppose, yeah. I suppose it has been about 15 odd years.
Right. This is all very peculiar.
What do they like run off together?
Well.
Did they elope?
Oh well, maybe. Could just be a simple case of gay lovers and
Well, it is Pride Month.
play.
Cheers to that, bestie.
Right, well, I reckon we might get out of here around the same time, maybe, hopefully. Please, for the love of God. And I don't know if you'd like to come and talk to my compatriots. Maybe we'd be able to help you if you helped us.
Depends
as
who
it
they
were.
are. No, you'd want to help me.
Well, maybe we could give you some money in exchange for some information.
Perhaps.
Obviously, I don't have any on me right now. They took all my belongings. But
No, I assume. Yeah, sure. I'll come
fantastic.
find you.
Absolutely wonderful.
Whereabouts are you going to be? Are you going to be in the tavern? Is that where you're staying?
Let me spectrally ask my friends. Let me tap in.
Let me text them real quick.
Let me tap into the hive mind.
Oh, let me go on the WhatsApp group chat.
We're gonna be in the tavern. We're gonna be in the tavern. Absolutely later on. Thank you, the boys.
Of course. Well, yeah, I'll find you. I'll find you later on, if and when I get out.
I'm sure you will.
Let's hope so.
Oh God, I've just sentenced this woman to death by saying that.
Well, we'll find out.
Probably.
Back with the boys. So you guys are heading down towards the beach with Jeff, correct?
Yep.
Sure.
Wicked. You get down there. It seems like the detective is wrapping up for the day. The guards are being like sent home. And he's putting his gloves on, and he's currently got like his trench coat off, so he's just wearing like a very tight white shirt and like a waistcoat. He's dressed to the fucking nines. He looks very 1920s like detective. And he has his trench coat over one arm. And he notices all of you approaching again. Apart from Ransom, obviously. And he like nods at everyone and waves you over.
Evening,
Hello,
officer.
Alright, how's all the investigating going then? Getting yourself some water breathing potions and all that.
Not good.
Oh. Any particular reason why? Or...
We kind of need a
Ransom's in jail.
we need a reference from you to say we're actually legit and kosher and all that.
What did they do? What did they do to get themselves in trouble?
Lied and disguised himself to try and get into the records.
Interested. Alright, well, are they down at the cells or?
Yeah.
They are arraigned, yes.
Alright, well, I'll go down there and I'll sort it out.
If you could speak to that tabaxi lady, that'd be good.
Which tabaxi lady?
Well, that runs the bookshop.
Oh, sure.
Oh, sorry, you're not from around here, but yeah, they hold all the records for this town, and we could do with looking at them to find out more about the criminals.
Sure. Right. I was meant to be getting off, but lead, show me the way. I'll try and get you in. Right.
Nice.
He walks back with you to the bookshop, and the tabaxi lady is still sat in there. Pearl is still in, and she notices you all approaching, and she just grumbles under her breath, and she looks very angry that you're still here and still trying. But she notices Racent behind all of you, and she perks up a little bit, and she sits up straight. Hello? What are you all doing here again?
It's our buddy. We're working alongside the detective.
Right. Is that why you want to see the records earlier?
Yeah, and if you could do something to get our friend out of the cells, that'd be nice too.
Well, I can't do anything about that. She'll just be investigated and found as stupid, and they'll let them go. And Racent, leans down over her, like he's towering over her, and he shakes her hand very gently. If you don't mind, if we could just have a look at the records. I do apologise for not giving them proper, visual, proof that I had asked them to help me. Of course, I didn't specify I wanted the help in the records department, so I did not assume that someone would have to be told about this. But if you would, and he shows his badge, just for investigations under the arcane department, if you could let us in. Obviously, we can leave all of our belongings at the door if you would prefer. But if we could just go have some time in there to look at some records, be greatly appreciated. And she is staring up at him like a fucking deer in headlights because he is massive and terrifying. And she just very quietly picks up the keys and goes and opens the door. What? Of course. Any weapons or things that are deadly, please be left. But otherwise, all magic is rendered useless upon walking the threshold. Just let me know if you need anything. And she glances between all of you and looks up at Racent, and then looks over at all the rest of you as well. She looks pretty intimidated, but she seems fine with it because she's like, oh, this is a big deal guy. But yeah, she opens the door and she lets you all wander inside if you would like.
Yeah, we'll leave weapons behind and all that.
Cool.
Gabba will stay outside.
Okay.
Pef will also stay outside through fear of setting things on fire and not making things better.
What if I accidentally murder hobo everything?
Yeah, right. It's
Uh,
also the whole
You know when-
thing being hard.
You know when your hand slips and then you just burn their house down? Ugh.
Like every time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Also,
else is
I
going
have
in?
to go. So
Oh, okay.
it works quite nicely. So I shall see you all around.
No worries.
Probably soon to play some video games.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See you later, lad.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
I'll just look for fucking Fanny and Dingus, Falcon Dorian.
Fanny and Dingus.
Hey, it was fucking. You know what? It was fucking Gabba's idea.
All right. So Bert's going in. What about Castor? Are you joining them?
Where are we going?
Thanks for paying attention. They're going into the records. The private records in the bookshop.
Sure.
Okay. Jeff,
Yeah.
are you going?
Yeah, he'd actually quite like to pretend to look at some records, but actually get the orb out, especially now that Pef's not in the vicinity.
Yeah,
And
of
just
course.
have a look see at it while it's in this non-magical little space.
Yeah, of course. It still reeks of magic.
Christ.
This is some fucking primordial shit. But yeah, it feels like it's still throbbing with magic. It feels like it's sort of fighting against the ward. Everything else on you, like your spell book, is like it feels dull. It just feels like a journal at this point. And like everything that you would have on you that's magical is just feels lighter because it doesn't have that sort of like energy around it. But the orb itself is still very clearly like active.
He immediately hides it like an unwanted boner.
Okay, down his pants,
Yeah.
tucks under his belt. Sure.
Yeah.
You get this like feeling over your shoulders again, of like panic, as if they're very aware of like you don't want someone seeing this. You don't want someone seeing this. You need to hide it. You need to put it away. Like, let's see. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
I was gonna say, just like when you get tucked around the
18.
library.
Okay, cool. You had an overwhelming urge, like there was like 1,000 voices in your head all saying at the same time, like trying to like sort of figure out between them what they needed you to do, and then they all sort of chorus together into saying like swallow it, eat it, put it in your stomach. But you manage to push past, and you don't feel the massive urge to do it.
That's good. I guess I won't be inserting it into any orifice anytime soon.
But the voices keep going. You just don't feel like you're being forced to do it, but they're definitely there, and they're really trying to get you to do it.
It's-
Listen, you play a warlock, I'm here to fuck with you.
Man, this patron ain't on my side.
No, they're often not.
Are they ever?
Alright, what records are you looking for, Bert?
Oh. Like
Or
where
shall we
they live
leave
or
it
whatever.
here? We can leave it here and we can do some investigations next time round. Because then I can get some more things gathered and ready for you to find out.
Sure.
Nice.
Sure.
Cool. Because I am also fucking exhausted, so I'm happy to leave it here and do some prep for next session. Because I'm going to be a busy boy the next 2-3 weeks.
Yes, moving house will do that to
Yes,
you.
fair.
Yes. I will not be here for next week's session, but I assume that's going to be
Tombola.
It's a gym.
boys. It's
Oh,
a
Jim.
gym sesh, isn't it?
Gym sesh
Wow.
with my characters.
Yes.
Cool.
So
Interesting.
yeah, I won't be here for that one. And then I won't be here for my one afterwards, because that's the day before I move in to my next place.
Yeah, that could be inconvenient.
Yeah, so I won't have a setup or anything to do D&D with.
If Jim's of one shot rolls over into being 2 sessions,
Yeah.
that could work quite well.
We'll get
Most certainly
Jim
will,
doing
so.
Jim doing 2 sequential weekly sessions.
That would be
Good point.
insane.
Yeah, it's unlikely.